All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Here I am enjoying a little bit of a cloudy, rainy day in Puerto Rico. But just to kind of tie that into what I'm talking about at the beginning of this year, which is setting intentions. Last year, I set an intention to travel more. And so, what I did was I created a vision board of all the places that I wanted to go. And then I started talking about that. I started talking about my travels. I started talking and really seeing myself as somebody who travels. And I started to also acknowledge that I have traveled to many places. I haven't been all over the world. I haven't been to Europe yet, but I have been to a few places that I can start seeing myself as somebody who does travel rather than seeing myself as somebody who lacks. And so one of the things that I really want to help, the people watching the people watching and becoming my fan base is that one of the things that you can do when you're setting your intention is to already see yourself as that thing or that person that you want to be. So, for example, maybe you want to be successful in your career. And so setting that intention would be talking to yourself as I am successful. And maybe it's a title that you want. Maybe you say, I want to be a director. I want to be the project manager, or whatever it is that you are setting your intention on for this year. And so one of the things that you can do, and I'm going to be giving tips throughout the week as we start this new year, and we're all setting that intention for 2024, is to really start seeing yourself as that person. And so again, if it's something like I want to be healthier, then you start seeing yourself as a healthy person rather than seeing yourself as, a negative concept, which is, oh, I need to lose weight, or, oh, I don't eat well, and, I'm so lazy. And talking about yourself in a really negative way does not help, bring you the things that you desire in life. It doesn't help you see yourself in a more positive way. And I think as we're learning, our thoughts really do create our world. So if your thought is, I'm lazy or I don't eat healthy, you're going to create situations to confirm what you're saying, what your thoughts are, because I guess I should say our emotions kind of control our thoughts. So if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling, that you indulged a little bit too much, or you're not getting on a good routine schedule, maybe your emotions are that you feel bad about yourself, or maybe you have failed at other diets. And so you see yourself as somebody who cannot stick to a diet. And you feel, that maybe you feel like, hey, look, I'm a failure. I can't do this. I'm not disciplined. These feelings that you have control your thoughts. And so if you're feeling, when your emotion is, I feel that I'm lazy, or I think that I'm lazy, and my thought is I'm lazy, then you're going to have or those emotions of feeling, maybe like a failure. I hate saying that word, but maybe you're feeling a little bit like, you're a failure, that everybody else can do it, but for some reason you can't. And so if you see yourself as somebody who, doesn't succeed, or nothing good ever happens to you, then you start having these thoughts of, well, I'm just lazy, and so of course your body is going to respond to that. So if you're telling yourself, well, I'm lazy, I just don't eat healthy, or, nothing good ever happens to me, then that's exactly what you're creating. And so for January 2nd, and what I would like to leave with you for today is just try to pay attention to your thoughts and maybe connect them to an emotion. So if your thought is I'm lazy, maybe it's because you're feeling bad about yourself because you gained a little bit of weight during COVID, or after that baby, or, maybe you finished doing high school sports or college sports, and you're gaining weight, or your body's changing, or whatever it may be. Just for this next week that we're kind of looking at how to set intentions. We're looking at how do I achieve these goals that I have set for myself. Maybe it is travel. Maybe it is finding the perfect mate. Maybe it is getting that job promotion. The things that I'm asking you for today is to pay attention to. Pay attention to your emotions and your thoughts. So if your thought is I'm lazy, maybe sit for a little bit and think, where does that come from? Like, why do I have this thought that I'm lazy. And once you can attach it to your emotions, try something different. Maybe try, to be grateful that you're able to get up in the morning and go to that exercise class. Or maybe be grateful that you're able to afford an exercise class. Or whatever it may be. Be grateful for your health, that you're able to get up and go work out. Be grateful for the car that you have and it's able to get you to work, the job that you do have. So for January 2nd, I'm just, kind of putting it out there, 2 things that I would love for you to do, which is, and when you have a thought, listen, we have between 50 and 60,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot of thoughts to go through your brain. So if you're able to catch it, and you catch yourself, having a thought about yourself or a thought about your environment, sit for a second and really do a little bit of navigation or self-reflection, and maybe ask yourself, where does this thought come from? And look at that a little bit, journal about it, write it down. And then, maybe what you could do is then switch that. The second part is, first of all, acknowledging, being aware, kind of stopping that thought in its track. So if the thought comes up, nothing good ever happens to me, the world is against me, I don't have any support. Maybe this is true. Here's the thing, maybe it is true. Maybe you don't have a lot of support for the things that you want. Or maybe some things are happening to you. But stop that thought in your track, connect it to the emotion that you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling you're not good enough. Maybe you're feeling, that nothing good ever happens to you. You're feeling these emotions. I'm not deserving of good things to happen to me. I'm not deserving of a good partner. I'm not deserving of the promotion. Whatever it is, see if you can change that emotion to gratitude. And again, we're just going to try this for this first week that I'm hanging out with you and giving you a little bit of my tips on how to achieve and manifest the life that you want. Right? So 2 things. I know we've set our intention yesterday. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hang on to that intention, whatever it is. And it's okay if it changes. Maybe yesterday, when you were setting that, you were doing your vision board, maybe you're not done, you're still not there yet, and that's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. You'll get there when you're ready, and you'll get there when it's the perfect time for you. But let's say, for example, you're saying, I want to find the perfect mate, right? And so looking at the emotions, why don't I have the perfect mate? Maybe it's because you don't self-love enough. Maybe it is because you tolerate people crossing your boundaries and not respecting your boundaries. Figure that out, right? So sit and journal about it, sit and think about it, and then see if you can change that emotion to gratitude and be grateful. Be grateful for yourself that you're learning what you need. Be grateful that maybe you have a friend that's willing to listen to you. Maybe be grateful that you have the journal that you're writing, or that you stumbled upon my YouTube channel. Be grateful for that. That you get to share this beautiful view with me. Be grateful for anything, even if it's small, right? We can be grateful for our hair, our eyes, or this beautiful wind that is just amazing here. And that's what we're going to do for day 2. So January 1st, we set our intentions. January 2nd, we're kind of becoming a little bit more aware of our thoughts and where those thoughts come from. They come from emotions. Your emotions, definitely influence your thoughts. And emotions, I really mean your core beliefs, right? Your core belief of what you deserve. Your core belief, is it that I'm not good enough? Is it that I don't deserve that? I'm never going to get that promotion. I'm never going to get to trouble. So just pay attention to these things, write them down. And then after you write them down and you've spent some time kind of really doing that deep dive of what that core belief is that you have. We talk about this a lot. If you're in any type of sales job or you're an entrepreneur, a lot of it is, sorry, I'm going to switch in. It's pretty windy. A lot of it is, looking at your core beliefs. And so once you do that, you spend some time, and that's like a never-ending journey. You're going to be doing that for a while. I wouldn't say that that's something that you're going to perfect. And then once you do that, see if you can pick up a gratitude journal. Or just grab a notebook and write down some things that you're grateful for. But here's the tip, right? I've been doing this for a long time. I have been focusing on things that I'm grateful for. I'll say I'm grateful that I'm able to actually do laundry. I was sick for a really long time. If you're just new to joining my journey, I had a kidney transplant. I was very sick for a long time. And so for many years, I was just grateful to be alive. I was grateful that I could get out of bed. I was grateful that I could go to my kids' soccer games. I was very grateful. I was even grateful to do laundry. But now that that's passed and I'm getting a little bit healthier, I'm not always, so zen that I'm grateful to always be doing laundry. But what I have noticed, and in my experience and in my journeys, you really have to believe it. You may not at first, that fake it till you make it. Maybe you find something that you're grateful for, but it's just not resonating with you. See if you can keep being grateful, keep journaling, keep listing, keep doing that gratitude, keep changing the complaining into being positive. And once you do that, once you're able to really feel gratitude, keep following along and see how that leads and see where that goes. I can guarantee you're going to start feeling better, and wonderful things are going to start happening to you. When you truly believe and are truly grateful for the things that you have, I can guarantee you're going to start noticing a difference. But thank you for following along. And so check in tomorrow. I'll give another tip. My 2 tips for today, after we set the intention and looked at our core beliefs, is now we're going to spend some time looking at thoughts and emotions, and then we're going to change those thoughts to being grateful. So I hope you're going to hang in there with me. I'm really excited to be leading you on your journey to manifesting the life that you want through setting intention. All right, peace out. Enjoy the view.